Alright. Well, does anyone want to pose as a servant inside the
No.
fortress for communication with Mott?
I think Tyron would be by far the least suitable.
I guess Marcus could do it. Or Cash.
Oh, my
I'm
mic was
back.
muted. Yeah, I said that I could do it.
Alright.
My
Wait,
my
so,
mic
wait,
was
so what are you
muted,
doing? Let's
so
double check.
We are sending someone inside to pose as a servant for the time being, so when Edderly leaves, we can follow him to Mott's home and report back to our guy inside, who can then go and tell Mott, say, yes, they're doing it right now, like rabbits.
So imagine who'll be least useful in the whatever else we're going to be doing.
Oh, that comic, I've read it before.
And, well, what the rest of us are going to be doing is still sort of biding our time, sort of waiting
Whoever's
for
going in
Morkins.
needs another undetectable alignment.
Yeah, of course. We could try to extract some samples of writing from Barhold the barkeep.
Gonna do that. We're gonna need the linguistics people out. Right.
And
guess-
also, if the dwarf shows up again for more drinking, we need our people with command to sort of drive him on.
I have
So-
a question
So
about
would
that
Marcus be the
comic.
best person to leave in the castle?
The castle? Sure. Marcus doesn't have any command spells, I think,
I'm the
No.
one. I'm the commander. I'm the commander of this.
and he's good at bluffing, which might be needed to, convince.
He's actually good at all the diplomatic skills, I think.
Yeah,
Yes?
you can write me the question.
So if Marcus is going to go into the castle, I'll give him undetectable alignment. Just mark off one of my level 2s for each day.
okay.
I renew it at 6 a.m.
Alright, we do that then. Who wants to be posted outside to look for elderly leaving?
I guess I can do that.
Probably someone stealthy.
Okay, I can't do that then. Well, I'm not. I have +2 to stealth.
Yeah, I would say Cash is probably the best one.
Well, don't we need cash around if the dwarf arrives and is poisoned or?
No, we're not going to poison the dwarf.
Oh, okay.
We're going to put the dwarf in a bar fight where I will happen to, while everyone is chanting, my chant will have been magically enchanted. Yeah, while everyone's going like fight, 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 my one will have the magical edge behind it.
Yeah, to urge him to kill his opponent. And when he does, he will be condemned as a murderer and sent off to prison.
Preferably Brandiscar.
Preferably.
Or you could tell him to attack me and I would kill him in self-defense.
Could
Still-
also work.
No, doesn't work well though. No, brand you as a murderer, which you already are.
Oh, well.
Well,
Well-
maybe if it's obvious that the dwarf is going in to try to kill him, like we could certainly stage it like, yes, he was only defending himself. That again, however, would put Kyron into some sort of interrogation. Probably we don't really want.
Yeah,
that.
that's not a good idea, I guess.
You're getting the dwarves to kill each other sounds like a much better option.
Or not even each other. Let them kill like a normal patron who is like a normal, civilian with like 4 HP or something.
Though we might need Kyron's lovely ability to be able to just help nudge the fight to start. Because we need a point where it's an adequate point
sure.
for us to start a fight
Yeah.
chant.
And that's
Yeah,
why he's here.
Once that's started, I can easily disguise my spell under it.
We need him to pick a fight, and we need the rest of the bar to join in. So it will be if the dwarf shows up, Zacharias and the rest of the party will spend quite a amount of gold to get everyone very drunk.
Question. That website you sent, Jonas?
Yes, is this the time for this sort of question?
Just a quick one. The one called I Was a Vampire, is he serious or is it just some kind of history to learn people not to be a vampire?
Oh, everything on that is very serious, I assure you.
Oh, okay.
So, the councilman is, well, the servant will be Marcus. The watcher will be Cash. Maybe Cash will have a dog. A choice.
Well, it doesn't have to come. But the thing is,
See that he
if-
pees in your room.
well, the thing is, if many people sees the dog with Cash, I think they would be able to. If she changed form, it would be kind of weird to see that dog all over the place. I don't want the dog to tell him to show that something's up.
Okay, fair enough then. So you're just gonna hide by yourself like that. The dog will pee in your room.
Yeah.
Chiron, Zacharias, and Azurius will sort out whatever other business needs to be attended to, including bar fights.
Right, pressing the execute button.
Simulating outcome. Everyone dies.
Oh.
Okay, so let's do it.
What does the DM say about our execution?
Nothing.
Malika has fallen asleep.
DM cannot compute.
Could you repeat that?
Everything?
No, just the last things you said.
We
I
basically
was muted when I tried to reply, apparently.
Okay, so we basically have set up our plans and now we want to execute and we ask you for what happens.
Alright, so Cash went to the keep
Yep, to spy outside.
to spy. Alright,
Well, Marcus will be inside, like looking for the. Who was he?
Elderly leaving.
Zacharias, Italy.
alright. Well, you mean... Alright, sure.
While this is going on, the three of us remaining will be at around the bar. We will try to, if an opportunity presents itself, to get sort of pieces of Barhold's handwriting. Maybe on notes, maybe on receipts. Maybe take a look at the book where if he keeps a book of who's sleeping in the inn.
Like a ledger.
Like a ledger, exactly. Also keeping an eye out for the dwarf if he returns.
Then other than that, I guess eavesdropping on rumours.
Sure.
So you want Cash to follow that guy?
If he exits, yes, follow him and see where he goes. If he goes to Mott's house, then we know he's with his wife and we can report it to him and he will hopefully rush over there and kill them both.
Well, the thing is, we don't know where Mott's house is, do we?
We found
but you
out.
Find it out.
Okay, sorry.
You would guess though that if he was going to do something like that, he might do it on a day he has off.
Yeah.
And so he simply doesn't sleep in the actual keep, but in his own home. That might be the place to scout.
Okay. Well, then we stake out his house then, and Marcus can be with the rest of us for the time being. Until he's needed to basically be sent into the keep.
Let's check the days. Yeah, it's Thursday. Alright, well, luckily, today, if of course, if you change your plans so Cash is outside his house, rather.
Yep.
She will notice him sort of leaving his house. And going to a different house. He seems to be in a good mood. and he's carrying with him a flower.
Hmm.
What a douche.
Boom, boom, boom.
It is at the moment sort of around 12 or so, midday. The keep will be up to fully functioning order, and everyone who is on duty will be there. So he's clearly given himself good time to prepare and such.
Okay. Fantastic. Then we'll, with this information, we'll send Marcus in.
Do we know that? Did he go to Mott's house?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Wait, so you're sending me into the keep or into Matt's house?
Into the keep, of course. What do you think?
I don't know. We just talked about Matt's house, and then you said, "Okay, we're sending Marcus in," and I'm like, "Wait."
You go in there, and it's a threesome, and that's gonna be even juicier.
No, just.
Literally.
You know, I don't think
No.
it's the right word.
It's after midnight. You will notice, though, Cash, that when he sort of does, he doesn't just go in the front door. He does sort of go down an alleyway and then sneak in behind a. Clearly, he doesn't want anyone to see him.
Too late.
But your ability to stealth around is much greater than his.
So he has not seen Cash.
See, what's your thing now?
Excellent. Alright, so it's pretty clear that he is at Mott's house with some flowers. But we have not seen them interact in any other way.
I think we can guess.
Okay, sure.
I mean, you can sneak closer and take a look, I guess, if you like.
Not really.
Then just go ahead and send the paladin in.
No, we're not gonna send the pallet. Oh, I thought you talked about Jake.
I think it did.
I mean, send Jake into the castle.
Well, yeah, we'll do that.
Wait, so why am I going into the castle if oh wait, no, to talk to yeah, I got it now. To talk to
You want
Good.
the
Just
man
like-
to rage
wait.
home and go into
Yeah,
the house.
I was like, wait.
How do you keep mixing this up? It's really
I don't
simple.
know. I get real scatterbrained.
We are
with
trying to
plans.
sort out an affair here.
I just did
No.
the same twice.
Yeah,
There's too many plans, okay? In my
Plan-
head.
plans within plans.
Jake and I are just really slow today.
Planception. That's not how you say inception and plan together. What would you, planception.
Just go.
I'm going.
Undetectable alignment.
Thank you, friend.
You go to try to enter the keep. Asking around, you'll quickly learn that Mott is currently on. Today is his gatehouse duty. That's where he'll
Okay.
be.
You'll need to take a break.
So should I say that just on my way to work, or like on my way here this morning, I saw Captain Etterly walking into your home
Well, you
with
can
a flower.
you can say you need to use our imagination. You need to use a bit of flowery language here. I think say that weave a tale that that you have always respected Mott. He is a pillar, the pillar of justice and all that.
Rock hard.
Yeah,
pillar.
there you go. Exactly, it's the rock hard pillar of justice that this community needs, and very impressed and such. You also mentioned that you have a daughter who has been quite smitten with Captain Edwardly lately. She is young and whimsical, but she has been very angry this past week or so. And when you finally coaxed out of her what it was, she said that Edley was already taken by Mott's wife, and she told a story how she had seen them together, quite passionately even, through the back window of Mott's house, where she was, gathering flowers or whatever.
And then he goes, but there are no flowers behind my house, and I
Well,
go, oh, that's because she picked them all.
Exactly. or she chased the family pig who had escaped, whatever. And then you would say, as you are of course yourself a man of honor and you respect Mott, you wish to inform him of this, and inform him that it seems to be going on at this very moment.
Oh, ooh, how scandalous!
Yes,
Drama.
exactly.
Chase, we
It's a
should
great-
just host a soap opera.
It's a great thing. All of Jake's characters have this magical voice in their head.
Yeah.
He does.
Because Jake can't speak.
He has the voice of an angel.
What?
Hello.
Angel, I think he's more of a demon.
Excellent.
My
That
point.
just sounds very demonic. That just sounds like you've got some sort of speech impediment.
That's Mr. Burns. What?
Oh, fair enough.
Got a problem with Mr. Burns?
You don't like my Mr. Burns impression?
I hardly ever watch The Simpsons.
Heretic!
I don't recognize his voice.
Excellent.
Excellent. So, I kind of Marcus hustles up to Captain Mott.
Running up.
He tackles
Into
him.
him.
Captain Mott.
Discreetly now. You don't want to embarrass him in front of his men.
That's true.
Yes. Who are you?
I
You are.
Jeez, I forgot about names.
You are of course Joshua Gottlieb.
No, I've got one.
All right.
My name is Joshua Gottlieb. I made it up on my own. No. My name is Joshua, but if you don't mind, I have something that I'd like to tell you. Kind of
Yes.
quietly.
Can that wait until I'm off duty at the moment? I have a duty to attend to.
If we wait until you're off duty, then it may be too late.
Folks, is it that pressing?
Yes. Anyway, I've always thought you were an honorable, upstanding man, and you see, I've got this daughter, and don't think of anything like that. How I mentioned your upstandingness and then my daughter. I kind of want to sound like I'm like rambling a little bit in my excitement. But then I say, and you see, she's somewhat young, and she's been rather smitten with Captain Ederly. I'm saying this quietly so his men can't hear. I mean, as quietly as I can get with him still being able to hear.
Sure.
And you see, she's come home the other night, and she was very upset, and I couldn't coax out of her what it was, but the other night I was able to. Last night it was, actually. And she said that Captain Ederly was already taken by your wife, she said. And that she saw them in a rather compromising position in your house while she was chasing our pig who had escaped. I just thought I would let you know, being such an honorable man that you are.
Yeah, he stands for moons are searching. Marcus, narrowing his eyes, looking at him. Nods and says, "And you have proof of this?"
Yes, I believe that they are in your very house right now. On my way here this morning, I just saw Captain Ederly walking through the streets with a flower.
Looks to Marcus, Joshua, and nods slowly. Looks to one of the other guards and says, "I will be in an hour." She then, "You'll come with me."
Oh god.
Excellent.
Oh
goodness.
yes.
This is. Oh man, this is gonna be great.
Marcus nods and says, "Of course."
Jonas,
Yes.
sit back with some popcorn.
Yep.
Marcus.
This train is about to leave. All aboard the Fair Express.
All aboard a crazy train.
Cash is one of the conductors. Marcus is the other one.
And Azorius is scooping coal into the engine. Because he's into fire. Or whatever.
Maniacally cackling all the time.
I'm not just putting coal in the engine, I'm lighting the coal with my hands.
Marcus isn't even a very good conductor. Cash is doing most of the work. Marcus is just kind of sitting back going, choo choo.
Who's the driver?
It's a
Zacharias.
train.
Zacharias is the driver of the crazy train.
He is the
I-
Floyd wizard.
Someone paint the
fear-
picture quick of the
I
party.
really,
Alright,
really,
give me 10 seconds on Microsoft Paint.
Cheat's character is the cook.
I really fear that
What?
he is gonna find a way to talk him out of this.
That's why we need Mark.
Then we talk him back into it.
Yeah, Marcus there is like, yes, I saw him. Look, he has no pants. How can this be anything else?
But you see... Hey, shut up, I wasn't finished. Just saying. Marcus having a charm person would be useful about now.
Yeah.
Just make everyone his best friend.
Sean person mass.
Just walking down the street, snapping. And you there, you're mine. And you there, you're mine as well. You there, you're my best friend. Ho 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 ho.
That's what my command spell basically is. I can just walk down the street like, now everyone who hears this song, just go and stab your friend. And it happens.
So you're a walking
little
Disney
dark.
song gone wrong. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
I could be if I felt like it. This is why I should not get performed singing. It turned out very badly.
So Marcus follows Mods to Ellie's house. No, to Mod's house.
Hmm.
Let's see what happens.
And Mott sort of opens the front door. He doesn't immediately see anyone. Doesn't really hear anything as he looks at Marcus. You better not be lying about this.
Better not.
I swear to you, I wouldn't.
She then as he then opens the door into his what would guess be his bedroom.
I don't see anything.
Well,
Oh my!
Oh,
She is
that's
beautiful.
not good.
that's a nice wife he had.
Hey,
That's the
that's
same picture as the succubus!
yeah, it is.
I knew it!
It's the
Dun
woman who
dun
kissed
dun.
Eye Pope
Oh man, this is
and
great.
level drained him.
Right, shh.
He steps in and just opens his mouth and his eyes wide a little, just staring as he sees Ederly sort of caressing his wife's hands as they sit here at the edge of the bed. Ederly has sort of lipstick in his face. The wife's lipstick. And Mott seems to be completely stunned at first as his wife, sort of not noticing at first, Captain Ederly looks up, and then he goes completely scared, looking as he quickly stands up and holds out his hands, sort of as to say that he hasn't done anything wrong. This makes his wife look over, and she immediately goes scared as well, and goes down on her knees with a pretty sort of mournful and sorrowful look in her eyes. She's very young. She begins to babble about that she's sorry and that she didn't mean to, and
It was all
Ederly
his fault.
tries to manning himself up to what is a very now red-faced Captain Franz Mott, equipped in his full captain's gear, while Ederly is in what would seem to be perhaps Captain Mott's morning robe.
Well, on the bright side, Marcus is not going to get executed.
Yeah. Marcus says. Marcus says to Mott, "You see, I didn't lie to you."
Yeah, completely ignores you, completely ignores the woman, and steps closer to Ederly. Steps up to her and says, I had not thought this. Looks at him. You are disgusting. You have blemished my honor. I cannot allow you to live for this. Ederly sort of looks at Captain Mott, sort of tries to look away, and Mott looks at Ederly, looks at his wife, and looks at Marcus. He says, "Step closer. I need witnesses."
This is so
I challenge you
awesome.
to a duel. We shall fight this duel here. We shall fight it now. Pick up your equipment. We shall fight it using our longswords. As men of old. Sakurai sort of seems scared as Mott goes away here, takes his equipment, throws it at him, and says, "Equip yourself, or I shall take it as a surrender and just deal the justice immediately." His wife tries to move in between, begins to beg him not to, yet he simply easily pushes her away. She falls on the floor, crying a lot. It really quickly puts on his armor and looks at the enraged, older, much more experienced captain. Ederly does not take up his very finely ornamented longbow as he begins to plead, or try to plead with Mott. Mott cutting him off with whatever he tries to say by simply telling him how much of a wretched beast he is. As soon as Sakurai has picked up his weapon, Mott will attack.
Oh wow.
Sakurai will respond in kind, or attempt to, clanging the weapon on Mott's armor. She looks over. Mott attacks again.
Is that critical?
Striking fear into the hearts of all. As Ederly is quite wounded. He attacks again with his sword, trying to defend himself. And gets a good hit, but not quite enough. He slightly wounds Mott, who then in turn, let's see here, gets apparently thrown off by the wound, allowing Ederly, who isn't wearing much armor, but seems to be very naturally sort of fast rather than strong, to return, again giving him a cut. Mott doesn't seem to take much notice of it, though, as he...
Oh my.
26 damage. That's a death.
Oh my. Excellent.
The deed is done.